take ASAP. He can take The Weeknd.
Now stop it,
He
man.
can sing back.
Drake is a smart championship fighter.
Yeah.
He know the match he should not take.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
don't need
He been
to
ducking
come
this
back.
match for several years.
Yeah, he don't need to come
Several.
back with any of that.
It appears as though the hip-hop scene is well and truly alive again after Drake dropped his diss track targeting Kendrick Lamar, Future, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross, J. Cole, The Weeknd, and a few others. The man is really going against the whole industry and is coming out on top. Kendrick Lamar has finally given his reaction to the track itself, and it appears he's already working on a response that he's allegedly had in the catalog for years now, which Drake even mentioned. But what does Kendrick have to say about the track itself? Be sure to stick around till the end for the full details. You won't believe how much excitement there has been in the rap world since Drake took the mic with some serious heat. Not only spitting bars, but also calling out everyone who has dared to throw shade at him. From Metro Boomin and Future's album dissing him left and right, to Kendrick Lamar claiming he's the best in the game and throwing jabs at both Drake and J. Cole. Things have been heating up. But before we jump into Drake's new diss track, J. Cole was the one who initially dissed Kendrick with his 7-minute drill diss, which he now removed of all streaming platforms and even apologized as evidently he didn't want the smoke.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone?
Drake is demonstrating that he is still the king of the rap game and that he is not going to let anyone forget it in his most recent song. He's not holding back and is taking aim at everyone. It's like he's putting a line in the sand and telling everyone to stay away from him. And knowing Drake, he usually drops 2 diss tracks at a time. And in his track, he even stated they don't want to wake the demon up, as he knows a whole lot more. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. This way, you'll never miss out on any future celebrity videos similar to these. Drake's biggest meat writer, DJ Academics, was on a live stream reacting to the song, and to be fair, made some solid points about the track and the fact the man is going against literally the entire industry.
Yesterday, you know, I'm tapping in with, you know what I mean, the boy, the GOAT. And I said, listen, you know, we have our private conversations this and third. And I said, one of the only things he wanted, at least yesterday, he said, yo, he said, Act, when you get on that podcast, nigga, let these niggas know. Tell that motherfucking nigga Kendrick to drop his shit that we could get active. His words exactly. Let's get active. Okay. That's what he said. Let's get active. Tell him to drop that we can get active.
As a lot of the time, rappers will sneak diss and never directly address the person, whereas in his new diss track, he was calling out everyone directly and was standing on it. Since the release of the track itself, it has got rap and hip-hop fans worldwide excited by the rap beef, as it's been a while since something like this happened, with numerous posts like, the fact that literally like 6 people are trying to battle one man is the biggest compliment you can get. As a guy who's been fairly disappointed in Drake recently, this is what we needed. The boy just needed a reason. Honestly, Kendrick loves hip-hop so much, he probably happy ASF, Drake responded. Haven't had a big diss war from 2 Goliaths in a long time. In a savage verse aimed at Kendrick, Drake makes fun of both the musician's work with Maroon 5 and his Swifties fan following. He even goes so far as to call Kendrick out as not belonging to the top 3 in the rap game. But hold on, there's still drama. Drake isn't kind to The Weeknd either. He accuses them of misrepresenting Toronto and implies that he left his roots behind after being successful, all while Metro is seeing rapid growth. Drake encourages him upfront to keep producing beats and avoid getting involved in any turmoil. Talk about ending the competition. Drake is clearly asserting his dominance and taking no prisoners at this point. While some fans are convinced that this track is legitimate, others are speculating that it might be the product of artificial intelligence. Regardless of its authenticity, one thing is for certain: Drake isn't pulling punches, and the rap world is buzzing with excitement and anticipation. As for Future, well, Drake questions his global appeal and flexes about his own worldwide recognition. For Drake fans, including myself, this is what has been missing from his last few projects, as he's comfortable and rightly so. But when people test him and he fires back like this, it reminds everyone why he's been on top for over a decade now. In a new twist of events, Rick Ross has already come back with a diss track to Drake, where he accuses him of getting a nose job and having ab surgery with 25% body fat.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Me waking up from a nap, I just realized BBL Drizzy called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake, tell your mama you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the smoke weed with the while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Big nose. Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece. Stop. We know what time it is. That shit costs 40 bands. Stop. But tell your mama, well, in Miami, we say old girl. Tell your old girl she a beautiful lady. I told you that before, and I meant that. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the park too late. And you can't call her when you get in this shit. This shit too deep to call your mama, white boy.
And a lot of people have had mixed reactions to Rick Ross's track and his antics, with various posts like, did we all forget this man was a correctional officer trying to act like he wasn't? Ross losing, especially if he thinks he has more money than Drake. Rick Ross making fun of someone's appearance is an automatic L. Before we go any further into the video, what are your guys' honest thoughts in this entire situation? Is it looking likely that Kendrick is hitting the studio to work on his response? And do you think Drake already has a second track in the vault ready to drop if Kendrick releases his? Comment down below. Kendrick Lamar, on the other hand, is no stranger to rap beef. In fact, he kind of started it all by responding to some earlier sneak disses with J. Cole. Given that Drake appears to be out of the picture, Kendrick may see this as an opportunity to go all in on Drake, given his skill and ability to write catchy lyrics. For those of you who are unaware, it all began with Kendrick Lamar. In a recent song, Kendrick took aim at two of the biggest names in rap history, Drake and J. Cole. Kendrick made it apparent right away by criticizing Drake and J. Cole in a straightforward and acerbic manner. This entire dispute appears to have its own origins in a song from the previous year, in which J. Cole mentioned himself, Drake, and Kendrick as part of the big three in rap. Drake appeared to reply by implying that Cole and he would take the top slot, leaving Kendrick out in the cold. Despite this, Kendrick didn't back down and pushed them to be honest with lines like, yeah, get up with me, F sneak dissing. First person shooter, I hope they came with 3 switches. The rapper community is ablaze with anticipation, eager to witness how this all plays out. Will there be more diss tracks? Will the feud worsen? Will everyone finally cool down and move on from this drama? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, this rap beef has everyone talking, and we'll all be watching to see what happens next. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to Loaftube for future celebrity videos, and turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.